International community pledged support to reconstruction of Afghanistan at a special conference in The Hague. Airstrike killed 2 Palestinian militants in Gaza Strip. Winter returns to Spain while everyone is expecting the warmth of the spring. Good evening, this is RTNC News and I am MENKSHI. Welcome to the program. Let's have a look first at today's top story. International community at a special conference in The Hague pledged support to reconstruction of Afghanistan and to restoration of peace in the country. Representatives from more than 70 countries were attending the conference. Vikram Chaudhry brings you the report.
Bright day at The Hague, so it seemed for Afghanistan. More than 70 countries once again came together to pledge support in reconstruction and fighting terrorism.
This is a wonderful day, not only for The Hague, but also for Afghanistan, but also for our military.
The United States, Iran, and all of the nations who were here today have mutual interests in a stable and secure Afghanistan.
Do you think this conference will make a difference on the ground in Afghanistan?
It depends how the results of the conference are translated into action. As you know, we have had several conferences on Afghanistan, and the main reason that those conferences remained ineffective was because mostly they remained on the paper.
Once again, the international community pledged support for Afghanistan, but at the same time, concerns were raised about corruption in the country. Do you think that corruption can be a hurdle as far as the reconstruction is concerned?
It's one of the big hurdles for the reconstruction and for the peace in the country. And it's one of the main elements that fuels the engine of the opposing group, the opposing militant group, the Taliban.
Do you think that fighting Taliban and the reconstruction can go side by side?
It has to go side by side because one of the main reasons behind the lack of support of the people for the government is their dissatisfaction. And the government has to deliver something to the people to be able to win their hearts and minds.
This coming August in Afghanistan, you will have the presidential elections. Is the system in place and the security level as such that you can really believe that you can conduct free and fair elections in Afghanistan?
No, not at the moment. And this was one of the main concerns that was raised by the international community.
Thank you very much. It was our colleague from Afghanistan, Najib Sharifi, in the studio with us talking about the situation in Afghanistan. Please stay tuned for other international news stories. Let's have a look now in the Middle East, where an Israeli airstrike killed 2 Palestinian militants in Gaza Strip this week.
An Israeli airstrike hit Gaza Strip on Tuesday, close to the border fence with Israel. Residents of Maghazi refugee camp in Gaza, near the scene of the incident, saw the Israeli helicopter firing 2 missiles at militants who had launched a grenade at an Israeli force.